48, like your principal just told you, the 48 is a veterans organization. Who's heard of the American? We're going to teach you guys about the United States flag, our American flag. And this is called Flags for First Grade. And I'm going to ask my friends to hold up our American flag. We brought a big one for you guys to look at. We're going to teach you about the American flag today. That's why we're here. Okay, our flag has some different names. I'm going to ask questions, and if you know the answer, raise your hand, and if you're the first one, I'll pick on you. Very good. Just like that. But if you don't know the answer, don't raise your hand, okay? Okay, first of all, our flag, the American flag, has a couple of different names. Who can tell me one of them? Little boy. Very good. Oh, the Stars and Stripes. And there's one more. Who can tell me possibly what that is? The little boy in the white shirt. Very good. The Star Spangled Banner. You guys got all three. I think you're the first one to do that. Good job. Okay? Now, when we go somewhere like to a ball field, who's been to a baseball game? And what do we do at the beginning of the game? We sing a song. Who knows what that song is? Very good. The national anthem. The other name of it is the Star Spangled Banner. And that's who wrote the Star Spangled Banner. Very good, Francis Scott Key. Good job. Okay, now let's take a close look at our flag. How many stars are on this? Very good, 50 stars. Remember, raise your hand. What do the stars stand for? For the states. Each one of these stars represents one of the 50 states in the United States of America. There's one. How many stripes are there? 13 stripes. Who can tell me what those 13 stripes stand for?
The 13 original colonies.
Very good. They made a flag. Well, we had 13 stars for the 13 original colonies and 13 stripes. Anybody know how old our flag is? Especially, but our flag, our country started in 1776. Who sewed the first flag together? Who sewed it out? Very good. Betsy Ross. Okay, now we're going to cover some of the things you should never do and things you can do with the flag. First off is, you should never fly another country's flag higher than ours. You never fly the flag upside down. Can you revert it, guys? Okay? You normally never do this. Now, you could turn that flag upside down. It means you're in distress. I got a racket going. But that's what you do, is you turn your flag upside down, but only in an emergency. Okay? That's the only time you do that. You never, ever let the flag touch the ground. That's showing it disrespect. And like I said earlier, a lot of people in our military from the beginning of our country until today have died for that flag, for our freedoms. Never dispose of the flag. In other words, never throw the flag around away by throwing it in the trash. Now, when you do that, when you take it down off the flagpole, you need to know how to fold it properly. And that's what we're going to do right now. These gentlemen are going to do that. There's 13 folds to the flag. And we're going to tell you what each fold means, okay? It has a special meaning. Okay, the first fold. The 13 stripes represents the original 13 states. It stands for Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. The second fold stands for the 50 stars that represent the 50 United States of America. You got his first, you got his second fold. The third fold is for a quote from a guy named Patrick Henry, way back in the beginning of our country. He was a Revolutionary War man. It says, "I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death." The fourth fold is another quote from a man named Thomas Paine, also from that era. "These are times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of their country. But he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of many man and woman." The fifth fold stands for a quote from the Declaration of Independence. "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And And that's from that letter I told you about. We sent to King George over in England saying we don't want to be part of England anymore. The sixth fold is from the United States Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, that means you guys, our children, do ordain and establish this Constitution in the United States of America. The seventh fold, Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble, and to petition the government for redress of grievances. That's from the First Amendment of the Constitution. The eighth fold, the basis of our political system is the right of the people to make and alter their constitutions of government. And that was from George Washington himself. The ninth fold, my God, how little do my countrymen know what precious blessings they were in possession of, and of which no other people on earth enjoy. That is from President Thomas Jefferson. The 10th fold, 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. And that was from President Abraham Lincoln. The 11th fold comes from an inscription on the Statue of Liberty in the harbor of New York. And it says on this little cabbage he holds, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free, the wretched, refuge to your teeming shores. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door." The 12th fold is another quote from President John F. Kennedy. "I don't know what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." And the last fold, the 13th fold, is from Dr. Martin Luther King. "I have a dream that my poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." And they tuck it up nice and tight. And when they're done, what's it shaped like? Just like the cap the Revolutionary War soldiers wore. That way, can you see that? Now we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. You tell me. We're going to stand up tall. We're going to take off our covers. We're going to place our hand over our heart, right? So let's do that right now. You're going to stand up and face the flag. Put your hand over your heart. Here we are right here. Here's the flag up here. Place the flag on stage. We're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. You ready? Let's go. I